Alright guys, welcome back. So just want to quickly update on SoundHound stock. I think last time the title of the video 25 plus. So what I'm watching for this stock, what levels I'm watching, what's going on with this name. So this is a daily chart of SoundHound, $6 billion stock trading at $15.25. Okay, so stock is below its 20-day moving average right now. 50-day moving average, by the way. The yellow line on my chart, 50-day. So the levels I'm watching. So I'm always watching for both ways. I'm never basically biased one way or another. There are times I have a stronger bias to the upside, but it doesn't mean that I exclude completely the downside potential, because when you're trading small cap and mid cap names that are in the range of up to 10 billion, I mean, you should understand that these stocks can move either way pretty big. So today's move 9%. Overall, AI names started catching a little bit of a bid, and this stock pretty much pushed a little bit. But again, this is the range of this stock, okay? I'm going to show you the volatility levels for this name. But I'm always watching for both sides. I'm never watching for one side. But last time I compared the pattern, which I think I showed you Marathon Digital, which happened to trade just like this, and I was confident to take a trade to the downside. Look at the Marathon Digital, pretty much similar price action, and you can see how it has moved very similar at the bottom. But I was waiting for some sort of a move like this, meaning SoundHound possibly pushing to 25, testing the 25. Okay, so if that does not happen and stock basically remains at those lows where it's trading right now, I mean, I'm going to be watching. I mean, I have an alert. I have shared this one as well, I believe, $12.82. If it cracks this level, sure, I don't exclude the probability of this name going and testing the breakout area of 10 and maybe going into $8.50, the 200-day moving average, okay? But if it breaks out, where you can see I have an alert at $16.60, and then I'm watching like $17.50-ish. As soon as it gets back above 50-day moving average, it's a game on for me. And the reason why I like to trade the breakouts like this, where stock trades in the channel for quite a bit, where it might look like a bearish to many people, or it doesn't matter. So if it's looking super bullish to a lot of people in this range and stock starts breaking, that is a good setup to the downside, because it's going to flush down and catch all these people off guard. Same thing to the upside. So if a lot of people thought that this was a short in this range and this stock breaks out of this range, then I would love to go long, because those people are going to fuel the stock to the upside. So let's take a look at the put to call ratio. I mean, the long short ratio, what's going on with this name in the past a few sessions, and maybe even take a look at the option activity. So short volume. So this stock, you can see in the past, is it SoundHound? Yep. So again, this video, these volumes may not be complete, but look at this data, which shows me the percentage of the total flow. And again, this is not a complete data. This is almost like 70% of the data or so, but I trust this data, okay? I use it, it works for me. I'm not saying that you should rely on this one. So today, 53% of the volume was short. Yesterday, 60%. The day before yesterday, 57% of the volume, daily traded volume. And before that, 55% on February 10th. So if we go all the way to February 10th, let's take a look at it right here. So right around here, from 16 all the way to 13, people were like 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candles, 4 candles, which means 4 days. People were short more. So what happens when this stock gets over this level? Well, now you know all of these people, anybody who was short at this level and they're still holding the stock short, well, they will start panicking and they will start covering when the stock price gets over that price level. That's why I like breakouts where there are more short people hanging around, and haven't covered their position. We can take a look at the float right here as well. Let's use Finviz. Again, it may not look like a most recent data. It may be a little bit old data, but still 30% from 336 million volume outstanding, 30%, 31% of is short volume. So what does that mean? Well, this stock trades on average, has been trading for the last, let's say, 10 trading sessions, 35 million on average. Okay, and when this stock breaks out of this particular range, let's say 1650, well, guess what? Last time I showed you $10, where anybody who was short at these levels, as soon as stock broke out, look at the volume. I want to follow the volume as well. So if volume spikes, it would take for all those people who are short, let's say 100 million, 120, 110 million shares are short in the market right now. Well, it would take them 2 days of buying to basically cover their short. By that time, stock price can easily push to $18, $20 levels. So that's why I like to trade the breakout. I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but I'm always looking for either side. So far, looks like they have earnings coming up, which is what? 27th of February, which is what? 2 more weeks. But for me, this stock is still in a watch list area. It's not something that I own shares for or contracts for. I'm still watching it on the sidelines. I'm not trading it, and I'm not recommending anybody to trade. You can, anytime I take a trade or win or loss, I'll share definitely on these stocks that I'm making a video about. If I don't take any trade, I mean, I'm not going to talk about that. But if I take a trade, sure, you can learn from it, and I'll definitely share. So far, by today, let's quickly take a look at the put to call ratio. 115,000 calls traded, 39,000 puts traded. If you take a look at the call volume today at the asking price, from that volume that came in today, 47% of the volume was buying at the asking price, meaning those people were buying calls. What people were buying? Well, people were buying $20 call for March expiration, March 21st. I'm seeing $15 call for next week. I'm seeing $14 call for tomorrow. I'm seeing $20 call for March again. Looks like that $20 call for March expiration looked pretty decent in terms of volume. I don't know if is it a spread or not, but you can see, you have to check it. Is it somebody who exited or entered? Because you take a look at the open interest, there were already 9,400 contracts, and today 7,600 shared traded at $20 strike. And then there's also $25 strike. 5,700 contracts traded, but 6,300 was open interest. So if come tomorrow after market open, these numbers reset and update, if these numbers increase, that means to me that people bought bullish bets for the stock, maybe covering their earnings. So this is what I'm watching for this stock. So far, option market for me looking like a bullish today, at least today's price action. I'm filming it on February 13th. So stock is still on a watch list. I'm not going to say that this is looking bearish or bullish until it picks a direction. It hasn't picked a direction yet. So it's in this consolidation stage yet, still for me. But so far, yeah, there is a recipe for the short squeeze, but this stock has to push above 1650 to get going and possibly test that $24 level. There are a few good things happening so far for me. Dollar has declined today, which I really like. And I also saw the bonds started to catch a bid, which means after especially this flush move, if bonds start to rally and yields start coming down, risk appetite will be higher for people to go long these kind of risky assets, because at the end of the day, these small caps are not profitable companies, and there are moments you want to share them. I mean, trade them. It's when risk on moments where overall market has a appetite for risky assets. So far, These things are, I like these things, and this is what I'm watching for in general SoundHound stock going forward for the rest of the February. So if it falls, I have no problem going short this name below $12.50 all the way till $8.50. If it breaks out, I have no problem longing this name all the way to these $25 levels. So that's the update. That's what I'm watching for SoundHound AI stock. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Peace.